Hey YouTube, how you guys doing tonight? Kevin here coming back at you with another video. So we're working on Dave's bike and this thing is absolutely beautiful. The battery came in for it today. I'm still waiting on the O-ring that goes on the back side of the carburetor. Carburetor is clean, ready to go, RTG, all set. Now we're working on checking out the lighting. I have been very busy. I do apologize. Like I've been working on the Suzuki DS80. Motor's burnt up on this one. Had a lean condition, burnt it up. So this is not mine. That's for a customer. I also have his, what do you call it, the Yamaha Grizzly, but we'll be doing some videos on that at a later date. So right now we're working on this. I straightened out the back pedestals. So right here, the lights are looking straight. And I just plugged the battery in and then my phone died, so I had to charge it. I need a GoPro. So if anybody has an extra GoPro and they want to donate it to the channel, by all means, please, I'm in the market. So anyway, this is where we're at with the bike, and we got to check the lighting. So one of the things I noticed with the lights is this switch up top here is seized. So I spray it down with some WD-40. I have a neutral light right there, but I've got no headlight, and I don't know if I got any brake lights. Oh, no, I do have a brake light. I got a light, a running light. Okay, got a running light, guys. Got a running light. Do I have a brake light? That's the key. Do I have a brake light? Hold on a second. If I can reach it and do this at the same time. Nope, I got no brake light there, and I don't have any. Nope. Okay, so I got no brake lights. I do have a running light back here, which is good. And do I have directionals? Horn. Alright, horn works. Directional. I got the indicator lit up. That one's lit. That one is not. Nope. Okay. And then we're going to check the other side. Nope. That one right there looks lit. And this back one. The back one is lit. Okay. Ha 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 ha. It's lit. Is it working? No. Okay, so the flasher is bad on that. And does this one come on? Nope. Okay, so there's no directional flasher. And high beam? I got no headlight. None. I can't tell if this is on or off. Alright, so it looks like we got some switches and stuff like that we have to work on. But I'm not seeing anything too crazy back here. Alright, so at least we got a marker light on. It looks very, very dim. Let's take that off and see if we can get that to be as bright as the front one. Let's see how nice that front one is. That front one's really glowing. So that's telling me there's a problem. Alright, let's pull that back one off and take a look and see what we can come up with. So I just shut the lights, I shut the power down. So I know we have a switch we have to take apart and check out, and we have a light, but we have no brake lights, and we have no directionals in the back. Okay, let me get you guys in the stand. Before I do, please hit the bell icon. When I post a video, you guys will get it, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you guys can do me one more favor, please share my videos. Alright, let me get you guys in the stand, and we'll get crack-a-lackin'. Alright, so one of the things that you guys want to do is inspect. What are we looking for when we're doing these things? Okay, we are looking for signs of water damage, corrosion, oxidization, anything that would prevent this light from working. Okay, this is a two-wire system. You have your ground, which is the socket, and then the center part of the ground, which is, you have that little button in the middle, that is your power. So first things first, we're going to do, always remove your bottom screw first. Probably saying, why the bottom? It doesn't matter. It does matter, and here is why. When you pull this screw out, this screw is telling me something. this screw is nice and clean and there's no corrosion or rust on it, which is telling me that there is no water damage in the socket. That's a quick tip for you. That speeds up the process. If you pull that screw out and you see rust, you know what you're in for. You know you're going to have a corroded socket. You know the bulb is junk. You know what you're looking at. And there's something else. Does anybody see what's missing on this screw? Not a washer, but you're close. There's supposed to be a ring. The ring is a gasket. Let's see if there's one on top. Most likely is. Yep. There's the gasket right there. Now you're probably saying to yourself, what's so important about that gasket? That gasket prevents water from getting in here through the screw hole. It's very common to happen. It happens a lot. If it's not on the bottom, it's not that big of a deal, but definitely has to be on top. Okay, so let's pull this bulb out. We know this is a 6-volt system. We know that already because I put a battery in it, 6-volt battery, 6-volt system. So these lights right here on your Kawasaki's, your Suzuki's, your Yamahas, your Hondas, anything that has a 6-volt system, if it has a single filament, you're probably saying, what's a filament? That little bar that goes across that creates the light is called a filament. And there's only one in there. If you see 2 of them, you'll have 2 posts down bottom. So the shell is the ground. That's your positive. If you have 2 positives, okay, like a brake light would have, would have 2 of those posts. This one has just 1, making this one here a single filament, and it's an 1129 for a 6-volt. If you do a 12-volt conversion, that's an 1156, and then that right there would be an 1157. The 1157 is a double filament. So let's see. Let me actually show you a double filament now. So it's got the 2 posts on each one. That's a double filament. That's a brake light right there. Okay. So let's try a new bulb. Fits in there a lot snugger. Oh yeah. It's gonna be bright, guys. Okay. Actually, it's quite dim. Might be a ground problem here, guys. Oh yeah. Could be a flasher problem too. See how there's like no power getting to the back here? Like watch, I'm gonna turn the switch on, I'll tell you. Switch on, and now the light comes on. So there's a heck of a delay there, guys. Alright, so let's check a couple things here. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to try a different flasher. So one of the things I do when I'm trying checking out flasher is I'll grab a couple of extra flashes and then see if I can find one that works on the bike. Okay guys, alright, so here it is. Ready? I put a flasher in it, I turn it on, I turn on directional, and now it's working. Now I remembered something. Do you guys remember when I showed you guys this bike in my first video? I said there was some electrical issues with it, and here they are. I popped open the seat, and here is a red butt connector, and that's the problem. I just wiggled it, and well, now that light is working beautifully. Right there. Got directional on that side. Dead on this side. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to pop the bottom screw off first, as you should always do. See right here? I got a little corrosion. So that kind of sets me up for what I'm looking at, but it does have an O-ring on it, which is good. Okay. Let's pop the bulb out. Starting to get a little on the, see right here around the edges, the white stuff? That's all corrosion right there. You know what's a good thing for that corrosion? Water distribution. Okay. We're going to replace that bulb with a brand new, state-of-the-art 1127 or 1129, whatever I said it was. Hold on, what is that thing? 1129. All right. Let's see if that helps any. Nope. So we have bad wiring. I think that might be the broken wire that's over here. Yep, so I have a broken wire that we're going to have to go ahead and fix. A lot of corrosion, a lot of wires. Here's the wire right here for that. Common ground. And that pole right there. Okay. This side over here. Stop working. Because I moved that one. Yeah, so we have some problems with the electrical in the back of the bike. Because now this one, I don't know if you can see up top there at the dash. Where is it? Right there, the light is on. But I'm not getting anything back here anymore. That was working a few seconds ago until I moved the wiring. When I move the wiring, oh, did that come up? There it goes. Now it comes on when it feels like it. And that's the problem I'm having with the other side of the bike. Would be the ground corrosion. So that's where we're at with that. So we are going to be doing a full-on electrical video on this bike. I was going to do the video on the white bike. I was going to do the wiring video on that 1987 Kawasaki KE100, but considering this has the same wiring, we're going to do it on this bike. And I'm going to teach you guys how to check all this and what to look for. These connectors are unacceptable. This is just not corrosion gets in these connectors and it's bad. And I'm going to show you guys what to look for and how to look for and how to find them. And I'm going to show you guys some tips and tricks. I'll show you guys some cool fancy tools, and we'll go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much what we have to do to this bike. It's just wiring, finish off that seal that's on that carburetor there, and give this bike the first fire up. The horn works. The headlight does not work. We gotta get the headlight working. This is the switch for that, which is seized up. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's what we gotta get working. So, and then test everything. High and low beam works good. The switch, anyway. These work, the horn, but this switch right here won't even move. And then, of course, the rocker switch on this side is just a kill switch. Off, on, off, on. We're going to make sure that kills the engine. And we have a brake light switch down bottom and one at top. And because this brake light right here is not even coming on. So, that's where we're going to be working on that tomorrow. So I figured I'd do a video, say hi, show you guys a little bit, sneak peek. And just kind of do a preliminary check. This is what I like to do. I like to go over to the bike, and this is what I encourage everybody to do, especially if you're not 100% sure what the problem is. So first, you look over the bike. Get familiar with it. Get familiar with the problem. Understand the problem. Okay, we have power to the front. The front works great. Get to the back, and the power has problems. Now, we went from a dim light to a bright light. How did that happen? How did we go from a dim light to a bright light? We had a bad connection underneath the seat. We put a brand new bulb in this socket over here. We have no power. Nothing. Okay? Why? Is it not getting power? Because the first thing you think of when the light doesn't come on, you automatically think, well, that light's not getting power, Kevin. Well, no, it might be getting power. It may not be getting ground. How do you tell? And that's what I'm going to show you guys tomorrow when we do that next video. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a video on diagnosing the tail light, the brake lights, the switches, and the tail lights. This is all the stuff I wanted to do on that KE, but instead of creating a problem, now I don't have to create the problem. The problem actually exists, and we're going to work with that. So hopefully you guys find that interesting, and hopefully it helps you guys out with your bikes. I had another thing. A lot of people ask me, Kevin, pressure washing. I pressure wash my bikes. Now, the book says to not to on some of them. On some of them it does. It says you can avoid seals and stuff like that. And I'm going to cover that in a video too. We're going to be doing a video on pressure washing a motorcycle. Many people do it. In fact, I did today. I'll show you on what bike. It's kind of hard to see in the dark, but this is that Yamaha Virago I picked up. I pressure washed it to see what I was looking at today. It came out actually quite nice. I was very impressed with it. We're going to be flipping this bike, so I have to pick up a battery for it tomorrow, but you'll hear it do a first run. I haven't started yet, so we'll be doing a first start video on this as well, but I know I jumped ahead and cleaned it. I kind of have a feeling I know it'll run. I know what the problem is with it, and I'll show you guys what that is tomorrow. Just so you guys know, a lot of the stuff I do is just simply common sense. I mean, if you're going to pressure wash a bike, don't pressure wash around any openings where water can get in, like the air filter assembly, or grommets. You know, kind of that sort of thing. But I'm going to show you guys how I do it anyway. I'll do a video on that so you guys can see. Some agree with me, some don't. Been doing it for well, I haven't owned a pressure washer for 30 years, but I've been pressure washing them for quite a long time, at least 20 plus, and have never had an issue. In fact, I'm going to be pressure washing that bike, and this one when I'm done. And Michael's bike, I pressure washed that one. The thing runs great, no issues. And I mean, I've just been doing it for a long time, so that's how you do it, you know. Anyway, that's no here nor there. Some people agree, some people don't. It is what it is. So anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do the lighting and do the diagnostics. Can't even talk tonight. I'm tired. So anyway, guys, have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm out.